What's up guys, Jason here, and thanks for watching Terminal Effects. Well, the Twilight Saga is officially over, leaving behind a huge pop culture phenomenon. But there's some of us that still remember what vampire movies used to be like. So we're counting down TFX's top 5 reasons that we're glad Breaking Dawn Part 2 is the last in the Twilight Saga. Coming in at number 5 is the whole late 90s Dawson's Creek style drama, except with vampires. Now right off the bat, I get that these movies aren't really made for me, being I'm a 30-something-year-old guy, but come on. The extent of the drama consists of an anorexic vampire attempting to hook up with the girl with one expression, while Teen Wolf here tries to hump her leg. And speaking of drama, this guy is a drama queen. And if you don't believe me, just watch how overly serious his expressions are in virtually every scene he's in, especially the first few films.
Can't you just thank me and get over it?
You at least watch where you walk.
Bishop, put your seatbelt on.
Stop! Can you keep your thoughts to yourself? This is the last time you'll ever see me.
I mean, damn, it's like I want the Joker just to grab the guy and go,
"Why so serious?"
At number 4 is, spoiler alert, the ending of Breaking Dawn Part 2. Now, the conclusion of this film is wrapping up the entire Twilight Saga for good, and man, was it a big vampire middle finger to the whole series, or what? Here's the only way I can describe it. Remember in 3rd grade when your teacher told you to write a story, and after like an hour you got sick of writing, so you just put, "and then I woke up and it was all a dream"? Well, welcome to the ending of Breaking Dawn Part 2. After the film really dragged, the final battle was actually pretty good. I remember thinking, man, I was kind of bored, but the fight scene is really making up for it. Not only do several of the major characters die, but it looks like Edward and Bella would lose their daughter. That is, until you find out the whole scene was just another one of Alice's possible visions, and none of it really happened. Making this only the 2nd time in my life where I've actually thrown a milk dud at a movie screen. At number 3, the whole Team Edward versus Team Jacob thing. Now, I want to preface my statement with the fact that obviously I'm just a dude, but I find it hard to believe that if I were a chick, I'd be completely convinced that I'm not supposed to want this guy, yet this is the one that's the man of my dreams. Which, by the way, looks like the poster child for Meth Head Muffley. But let's not forget the whole Jacob is the unborn child's protector thing either. Am I the only one that finds this creepy as hell? I mean, he goes from being this weird stalker guy chasing after her mom and then practically kidnaps the kid after Bella does her whole vampire thing. I mean, he's got to be like one step away from trading in his dirt bike for an old white van and offering kids candy and a free ride home. I'm waiting for Chris Hansen to jump out of the bushes at any minute. And at number 2 is the fact that whether you're a fan of the series or not, you gotta admit, this shit really didn't need to be 5 movies. Looking back on the story as a whole, the second film was semi-pointless and could have easily been combined with Eclipse. Also, as much as I enjoyed the recasting of Bryce Howard as Victoria, much of the vampire army plot didn't add much and really could have been dropped altogether. After all, the author told the story in just 4 books, so I'm sure that separating Breaking Dawn into 2 different films was a complete artistic decision on the part of the studio and had nothing to do with the fact that they're trying to squeeze every last dollar they could out of the end of the franchise, right? Plus, let's not forget Lord of the Rings was a trilogy of books, and they did it in 3 films. So there's really no reason this series couldn't be done in the same way, because, let's face it, it ain't Lord of the Rings. And finally, the number 1 reason we're glad Breaking Dawn Part 2 is the last in the Twilight series is... I just don't get modern vampire movies. With series like True Blood, Vampire Diaries, and of course Twilight, people actually cheer for the pasty white bloodsuckers these days. I mean, if you'd have told Peter Cushing back when he was stabbing Christopher Lee in the heart that years later he would be the one out of style, I doubt he'd believe you. I mean, when I was a teenager, the best part about a vampire movie was, let me see, oh yeah, when they blow the f*** up. You think Blade would have given 2 shits that the metrosexual boy toy of a vampire was all sensitive and sparkly? No. He'd have staked his ass looking completely epic while doing it, followed by an equally awesome line by a gritty Chris Christopherson.
Got you f***ers at a bad time?
And that's our top 5 list for the end of the Twilight Saga. I'm Jason Messer, thanks for watching, and remember, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button, and thanks again for subscribing to the channel.
Why so serious?